There's your thing.
Hey guys, Team Rivalry here with Nick, winner of the shop championship for the release tournament of set 3. He's gonna show us what he was playing today.
I was playing one of the most underrated but coolest leaders out of set 3. Sadly, a lot of the black stuff is hard to play, but with this leader, it allows you to constantly get mills, constantly get plushes, so we'll get right into it.
Alright, let's get into this deck profile. Make it quick for you guys.
So we did green, black Mira with a lot of Saiyans, so we can use Trunks. The big thing for Trunks is that it's going to allow us to get into our Kabbas, our Khalifas, and our Kales as we need them. This deck is all about maximize consistency while popping our opponent's board and hit with crit. We never want to give them advantage. The only time we ever give them advantage is when we swing with our leader, when he's on Awakened, just to get draws. So when we're giving them advantage, we're getting advantage too. Next up for consistency is 4 create Android.
Yep.
Any Android leader needs to play this card because for 1 cost, you're kind of pseudo-milling your deck, setting yourself for Overwhelm, and getting exactly what you need in hand and ditching whatever's useless at the time.
So, if you're an Android, you're not playing this, you're bad.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's almost required.
Alright.
Up next is I play only 3 negate attacks. I play the speedy surprise. So a lot of this meta is going to be really fast, killing people really quickly. And this is going to allow you to not only stay alive, but pop the next thing that's planning on to attack, like in the Mecha Frieza matchup, popping the 3-drop Goku that becomes a 5-drop. But he's still a 3-drop. If you pop him, that screws up a lot of their plays.
Only 2 foils.
Up next is the best engine of this set, which is the Kabba, the Khalifa.
No, you guys have been seeing this popping around.
The CCK engine. This is what helps this deck run, because it allows you to get around with not playing objection, but still pseudo being ahead of curve for energy. Because it's going to drop everything by both the Khalifas and Kales by 1. So you can drop them turn 3 and just start putting pressure. This deck usually wins or loses by turn 5, usually win.
Hey, we've seen that today. Definitely on the winning side.
The card I'm not a huge fan of in the deck, I haven't gotten a chance to utilize it, is 3 Chilling Terror. With a lot of the new leaders this set being not drawing effects, he's becoming less and less good. But the leaders that draw are still some of the best leaders, so having this in here is definitely good, especially if you are behind and you need to keep them from drawing anything for Awakening.
Probably good side deck, right?
Yeah, it's something I would side out, but until I find a better green target. Now getting into that's it for green. Getting into the black is the super combos. This super combo is really good because it fixes the flaw that super combos have, where you need to be awakened or 4 or less life to actually utilize this. This doesn't rely on that. This relies on you having 5 or more cards in warp, which you usually get by turn 2. So these are always live. The other best part about this is because the super combos are still battle cards, you are able to recycle them with other cards in the deck. I used the same super combo 3 times in 1 game, the same exact card, because I didn't draw any others, because of Mira's effect and some of the later cards we're going to see.
Must be nice.
Up next is I only play 3 Time Patrol Trunks. He's really good. Early in the game, just so you can get some advantage. As it becomes later on in the game, there are other cards you want to be playing, but he allows you to get a free body on board for a little while, stack your deck and get a card to hand, especially if you're trying to draw into a Kabba. But the later in the game, the worse he becomes, but most of this deck is all 0 cost 5,000, so I haven't lost combos all day. When I'm getting behind, and tapping out is not a big issue in this deck.
And what turn can you usually get Time Patrol out?
Turn 2 at the best. If you're going second, you're getting him out turn 1. Especially if you have Create Android, you're getting 4 cards in your grave. Then he sends them away at the end of turn, turning on all the super combos in the deck. Up next is, I think, the best card in the deck, the new super rare from the latest set. This card is a 2-cost double strike body. but he doesn't gain double strike off of Overwhelm effect. His Overwhelm effect is he adds one battle card from your warp back to your hand. Usually you're adding back the super combo after you use it. The reason why I play him as a 4, even though he's a 2-cost Overwhelm of 4, is not only does he add back the super combo, when you use Dark Plot to summon him, he still retains his double strike. So it allows you to kind of put a lot of pressure on your opponent and make it so your opponent has no advantage the entire game because you're putting so much pressure with critical and then double striking towards the end. Up next is the Mira package that I play. I play 2 of the Relentless Destruction. He allows you to force your opponent to discard a card when he's overwhelmed.
Strong.
I play 2 Attack Mira, the BBC promo. He is only in here for 8 decks. 8 decks rely heavily on blocker, and they usually leave themselves at 1 life. This card is going to allow you to, basically, if they don't have the Cold Bloodlust, they're going to lose to this card, because you're going to combo your hand, and they're not going to be able to block. And then the one I like a lot is the critical one from the Heroes and Villains pack. It's just critical. You want more critical because you never want to give them advantage. You want to force them to either waste cards in their hand or you're taking a card out of the life and putting it in the drop area. To finish off the Miras, we have the new Super Rare. He does not come up that often, but he's our only 1-cost combo. When he does come out, he ends games. Because a lot of people, especially with having such little energy, this format, he's going to rip an energy out, so they're not going to negate, and you're just going to kill him that turn with him. He's a game ender if you can drop him. A lot of times I end the game even before summoning him out, but having him in there is really good. I only play him at 3 because if I mill him, I can always send him to the drop area off of anybody's effect. I can always get him back off of the Trunks as well as my Mira Leader when he awakens. And the last card is 3 Dark Plot. This card is great when in conjunction with the Trunks that allows you to add a card back, because you can now summon out a double strike body without basically paying one energy. And he's 20k. Allows you to put a ton of that end game pressure. This is this turn 4 is when this deck goes fully live and goes for the kill. Turn 4 and 5. So this card is fantastic in the deck. I wouldn't play it anymore just because you play so many cards to combo out to fill up your drop area that having this at 4 of is just ends up kind of clogging you up. 3 I felt like the perfect number.
All right. That's it from our deck profile from Nick. Congratulations today on the win, and we hope to see more from the next upcoming.
Yeah, we'll try and get more Team Rivalry members up at the top, though.
All right.